And welcome back from the quick break. It's today's Tech Talk, and today we're talking about workspaces on your computer. As usual, Kobe, Spike, and Kruma joins us, and let's have that conversation. Hi, Spikey.
Hi, Na.
How you doing?
I'm always 100.
So now we're talking about workspaces.
Yeah.
You need to help me with this thing.
Well, when people hear workspaces, they're thinking about office workspaces.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, but when you take your computer and then you usually you have your desktop where you have your windows, everything you're doing. But sometimes if you're like, multitasker. So maybe you're doing some work in Excel, you're doing some work in Word, you're browsing, and then maybe you're also editing a photo.
Yes.
You have them cluttered in one space. Yes, but if you're used to using an operating system like Linux, then you know workspaces, because you can have multiple desktops where you can ultimately just open one window in another desktop, another window. Good, so we're going to get there. So Linux was the beginning of this. As you can see over here, you have multiple workspaces: workspace 1, workspace 2, workspace 3, workspace 4. So you can set workspace 1 to be your browsing, workspace 2 to be your desktop, document processing and everything. Now this technology was carried on to Mac. So if you're using a Mac, you've probably also experienced it. And that's what Mac's workspaces look like. So desktop 1, 2, you have photos, file, calendar. So you have multiple workspaces. Now in Windows, this feature is now available. When you look down where your start button is, right after the search bar, there's an icon which looks like 2 tabs and then a scroller. Now when you click on that, you can click on new desktop. So as you can see, I have another desktop opened up at the top. I can add 3, I can add 4, I can keep adding as much as I want. So I have multiple desktops. So desktop 1 is where we were, where I was showing you. Now I just hit on that same button and I go to desktop 2, and it's a clean slate. So I can open Windows Explorer on desktop 2. Let's say I want to do some documents, edit something over there. I just open it and then we're done. Then I can go back there and say, okay, I want to go to desktop 3. It's another clean slate. I can do something else there. Let's say I want to use everything. I open search everything, my favorite search application. Okay, I want to open another desktop. I go to desktop 4, and it just keeps going.
And now this sounds too good to be true, because sometimes doesn't it slow your work process down?
No, so what it's actually doing is just organizing your work space. So rather than having everything showing in one desktop, which creates clutter and makes you inefficient and confused sometimes, because sometimes you're wondering, where is the music coming from? I know. Feel like me, you open hundreds of tabs, and then now there's music playing, and you're like, where is it? But because of workspaces now, I can organize, probably have my music playing in desktop 4. So whenever I hear music, I know, it's coming from desktop 4.
I'm trying just go there. Just after this.
Yeah. So if you're using a Mac, it's called Mission Control. It's you can put your 3 fingers on your trackpad if you're using MacBook Pro, 3 fingers, and just flick up. It gives you your workspaces, and you can choose which desktop that you want to create. If you open a window to your maximum, if you use a Mac, you know what I'm talking about. When you maximize a window, it fills the whole thing. That's actually a different workspace for that window. So as you can see over here, Photos maximized, so it has its own workspace. Safari and Calendar maximized, it has its own workspace. Now, if you're using Linux, you're probably used to this already. That's how Linux represents its workspaces. So it also puts it in different desktops, giving you more flexibility and more control over your windows.
This is fun.
Yeah, I like it.
So fun. Yeah, because this morning I had everything all messed up. Echo had to come to my rescue, but I'm trying this after that. Now, that's what's TED Talk. I really enjoyed myself. You should try it too. Workspaces, very simple. I'm doing that just after this. Now, before we go, let's talk about Kobe Bryant. And that's our video for the day.